Guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade, and this is what we eat in a week. We have Chinese rice and lovely Chinese chicken, sticky chicken. It's a regular in this house. And it was me never used to cook rice because I couldn't. Right, we tried some fish in the air fryer and some homemade chips. I don't like fish unless it's battered, so I personally can't tell you what the fish tasted like. But the kids ate it fine. Steve ate it, so I'm assuming it was fine. Belly pork. Oh. Yeah, the other bits are just on the plate, but yeah, belly pork. Yum yum. So we've got some wraps with not a lot in. They don't stay like that. We did put some chicken in. There you go. There's the wrappies. This pie was really delicious, but unfortunately, because it was a brand new pan, I was stuck in the state of it dished up. I was scared to death of scratching the pan, so I used the wrong utensil to take it out, but whatever, it was yummy. That was pistachio and cranberry rice with spinach and some spare ribs and some corn. Lovely. And those are potatoes. They're not actually going to be roast potatoes, believe it or not. Shock horror. So, I literally had to peel enough potatoes for both of them pans, and then another load of potatoes for tiny mini roasts. That was fun. So there's a couple of recipes that have been done previously in this Meals of the Week, so I will try and link them below for you. This recipe today has also been done, but it was one of 2 meals in a frugal meal, so it's not easy to find. So what I'll do is I'll link the frugal meal video, and then you can skip to that part. So I don't usually use all these sausages, but there is like 6 of us, so, and there was a bit too much as well. And there's different types of sausages in here. There's pork and apple, there's Lincolnshire, and there is caramelised red onion. It was whatever I found in my freezer, basically. So that's what I'm after. Right there. Skip them out, because they're fully cooked. You want this on the bottom of your pan, trust me. Well, if you've got one that's non-stick. Because all this comes up in a minute when I add some liquid in. And that is the flavour right there. So you can see I've kept the pan on. Just a drop of water in there. You can see it's already starting to lift. So I'm going to chuck in, these were tiny onions, so I put 4 in. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm not scraping that off because I'm worried about it being on the bottom of my pan. I'm scraping it off because that is just pure flavour at the bottom of that pan there. You can see what it's done to that water that went in. It's basically just turned it into stock. All of it does lift. And you want to turn these onions and the mushrooms onto low. And they want a good 10 minutes. Now use 600 grams of mushrooms. Again, they do cook down. This meal made was enough to feed probably 8 people. So if you're after a recipe for a larger sized family, then the proportions I've used here would be enough. So I've added some garlic powder. You can add fresh garlic, I just couldn't be bothered to squeeze it. Some thyme, and then that is a loaded teaspoon of Marmite yeast extract, whichever you've got. And it does give it such a lovely rich flavour. And no, I can't stand Marmite. My husband Steve, he likes to eat it on toast, so does Caitlin, but no. And you want some good stock going in here. You can see how dark that stock was. Make sure you get it all, guys. And I used 900 mils of stock. Whip in some pepper. Very easy. I reckon that's me talking to Steve there. So yeah, I've just put them back in. Gonna give it a stir. Then I'm just gonna add a heaping couple of teaspoons of corn flour to a cup, just enough water to turn it into liquid, and then I'm going to add it into here. I promise I am. Unless it obviously took that out again. No, it's there, look. Just about to tell him off. So I made enough cornstarch to thicken this big pan up. It does the job lovely. You just want to leave this for a couple of minutes now to thicken up. It is starting to thicken up now, look. So I spooned it into the bottom, reserved some of the gravy. Now I'm just loading up that mashed potato. That's why I did 2 pans. That is a big dish. I think that's a 6 litre dish. And I was lazy, didn't even make the puddings. I had a roll of cookie dough in the freezer, so I just chopped some off. Kids have took the last ones in their pack-ups today. And I had some Danish vanilla custard pastry things that I got from Herons. And they just required baking as well. So yeah, it was a really easy Sunday. Didn't even break into a sweat while I was dishing up or anything. Funny, every Sunday was like that. Waste not, want not, slap it in, and then chuck a load of cheese on top. Then bags to the left with the green thing across the top. I use them in the fridge for stuff that's open. They're absolutely fantastic. So there's them that I've cooked. The pastries. They were £4 for £1 at herons. And they're the cookies that I made, was it last week or the week before? Just slice them off, put them on there. Happy days. Easy peasy. There's a little tiny mini roast I did in the air fryer. And there's our dished up. Yum. A nice rich gravy there to go with it. Some carrots on the side. That's my plate. But the other plates did have like green beans and peas. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. That's what we ate this week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the comments.